Hello and welcome back, viewers, to episode 25 of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Can you guys believe it? We're already at episode 25. I feel like it was just yesterday that we were at episode 1. And I'm sure there'll be a whole lot more to come here. Alright, so when we last left off, we'd taken care of some, fighting missions that were going on here on the Chantress board. Finishing up some last-minute stuff here in Lothering. But I think we're pretty much good to go now. Ready to head out into the world. Are you ready, viewers? Are you ready to see what lies on the horizon? These Grey Warden treaties. Amassing our army. So let's throw a quick save down, and then I think we'll just head on out.
Away with you, foul creatures!
Huh?
Leave us alone!
Whoa, wait, what? Oh, jeez. Alright, we'll help this guy out, I guess. Alright. Mighty blood. Alright. And we'll knock him down. Good stuff. Nice. How's everyone doing? Of course, I'm always just getting hit by everyone. Let's take care of this Torlaka. Parkers, hang in there. You're doing alright. Nice. We got him. Take care of this. Come on, Dr. Parkers. Let's get him. Finish it off with the Gemma. And done. What was that all about? Blood Mage.
Going.
Sealed letter. Alright.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Just how obliged, exactly?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request.
You better believe it.
How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Yet you have a whole cart full of goods.
Unsold goods, I'll point out. Though you've a fair point. Here's 200 silver. But it's all I have.
Nice.
Name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Hey.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it.
All
Thank you
right.
for the offer. There may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me.
True enough.
I'm to bid you farewell and good fortune.
All right, well, I'll see you
Goodbye.
later.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Actually, before you clean up any messes, let me just loot these bodies real quick, because that guy's got some super nice stuff. Get some health poultices back. Then I'll just loot some of your belongings, if that's alright with you. That looks like all of it, though. Why is there just this random blood mage here, though? Who are you, woman? Why did you die? Alright.
Yes.
Well, we are good to go. Let's get out of here. Gather our party and venture forth. So I'm not sure exactly where we should head first. Alistair seemed pretty insistent on going to the... Oh no. Oh, what was that? Ugh. Oh, it's Alistair.
Bad
It's even
dreams.
worse. Yeah, it must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them.
Oh.
The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Why didn't you... Why didn't Duncan just tell everyone that?
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
I'm not frightened.
I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing at all.
But you did, right?
Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Well, alright. First, though, let's make this our first camp talking to episode, where we go and have lots of conversations with everyone. Let's start with Alistair.
What do you need?
You want to talk about Duncan? I know you were, like, all crying about it before.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss. He was an awesome guy.
I should have handled it
Yeah,
better.
you should have.
Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost
No, you shouldn't
not with
have.
so much as riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. There's no need. There's no need to apologize, Alistair.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
No, I think that's an excellent idea. But what about the other Grey Wardens?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
With you being a racist? You know what? Our ways are not your ways, nor Duncan's.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
He was a friend of mine, too.
That's good to hear. It's nice to know I'm not the only one who remembers him well.
That's good, Alistair. That's good. Let's just talk it out like the bros that we are.
What do you need?
I want to ask you something.
Ask away.
Alright, so what exactly does a Templar do?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages.
Like more stripping.
To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Okay. Seems like the Templars could run the Chantry.
You'd think that, but it's not so. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted.
Ah.
And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So you were addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do
don't
that.
be so
The
cynical.
Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Alright.
What do you need?
I want to ask you something else.
Ask
I'm not
away.
done talking to you. Alright, so you said this Arl Eamon raised you?
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard,
Makes
you know.
sense. So does a horde of darkspawn, I'm told.
Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless
Well, you're both
kind.
guys.
My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me. and he didn't have to be. I respected the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
So it wasn't your father, who was he?
I know who I was told was my father. He died even before my mother did, anyhow. It isn't important. Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais,
Liliana.
which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised
Why didn't you
me.
just kill her? Wasn't it inappropriate for the Jarl to raise an orphan?
Probably. It was just a kindness he did to a woman who had served him anyway. I didn't sleep on silk sheets in the keep or anything. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just...
So basically you're just a big whiner, just like you are now. So you think the Jarl will help us?
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Okay. Well, that'll conclude this camping episode for now, but be ready for a whole lot more camping in the next episode. Thanks for watching, viewers. Make sure to join in next time.